Welcome to another Ryan Sports Reviews. Tonight I'm reviewing FC Motagua 0, Forge FC 0, 0-0 esta noche. 2-2 on aggregate, 2-2 global. Motagua advances on away goals. Review of the second leg of the semifinal of the 2021 Scotiabank CONCACAF League. Congratulations to Motagua. Felicitaciones, Motagua. And Forge did well, but they just couldn't get it done. 0-0 at the half, 0-0 full-time, nothing of goals to look at. And here we go. Full-time stats, 14 shots to 7, 7 shots on target to 4, 57% possession to 43% possession, 355 passes to 248 passes, 91% pass accuracy to 78% pass accuracy, 8 fouls to 8, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 4 offside to 2, 4 corners to 5. Let me say this. I think Forge, the game was open. Forge had their moments. Motagua was trying to be more defensive. Motagua was okay with the draw. They knew that would get them through. They were okay with the draw. I did not see any urgency out of them. They defended well. They had some offensive chances. But if they actually had to be offensively sharp and score goals, they would have scored goals. That's the way I see it. I believe that Forge should have won this game. I really do. And they were the better team tonight, I think, slightly. They were the better team tonight, slightly. They had their chances. They deserved something out of this. They didn't get it. And you know why I know this? Not just because of what I watched. Motagua fans clapped Forge players off the pitch. You don't get that much in CONCACAF. Motagua fans showed respect and showed sportsmanship because they know Forge almost had their number at times. And Forge played a damn good game. Hell, a damn good 2 legs. Not really a full 2 legs, but enough to get back into it and have a chance tonight. But giving up 2 goals at home is exactly why they're out. You give up 2 goals at home, even if you come back, it's a very hard mountain to climb, especially in a place like Tegucigalpa, Honduras. And I don't think Forge were put off by being there at all. If this was somebody else, it would have definitely been put off. But Forge aren't put off by that. And they showed that they had a chance. They showed that they deserved to win. And they had a better game. They were slightly better. But the ball didn't fall their way. Motagua played well defensively. Forge couldn't put a ball in, couldn't score. The offense wasn't completely on it, but they've had their chances. They had their chances. They should have scored. They had like 2 great chances in the first half they could have put away. Second half, they had 1 or 2. If they put away any of those, they go through. They're in the final instead of being out in the semifinal. And yeah, they're still going to the Champions League. They still have the CPL final on Sunday. And that's great. I hope they go 3 for 3 and go back to the Champions CONCACAF League next year, because I think next year, the final ever CONCACAF League, they close it out as champions if they get back. I really do. They've gotten better every single year being in this competition. I think they take it 1 step or 2 steps further, actually. They can honestly beat anybody, frankly. And I'm not scared of anybody next year. When the draw is made, they'll be at the first 2 spots of the first pot of the preliminary round. They'll get a good draw there. I know that Forge FC can beat anybody, frankly. The way they play, they can beat anybody. And I mean anybody in CONCACAF. And if they get a good draw in the Champions League, they could go to the quarterfinals or semifinals. This isn't a normal pot 2 team in the Champions League. They could go anywhere. They could beat anybody. And I don't think people are giving that enough credit or enough belief, frankly. So Forge definitely deserved to get through this game and get something from it, but hey, such is life. Forge was the better team, I thought, at times. Motagua did well defensively, but they had nothing going forward. They chose to go for the draw. They were like, yeah, that's all we need. Go get it. And they did. Fair play. I'm not mad at that. Fair play. They got their draw. Fair play. And that's a very good game that Motagua played as well. That was a good game plan. They always find a way to finish it out at Tegucigalpa. They do. They did it to Universitario, They did it to Marathon. They did it to Forge. They found a way. And they deservedly so did. And they figured it out. They made it easy on themselves going home. Right? They made it easy on themselves. And that's exactly what they did. They're like, okay, we'll get it done. Oh, we gave up 2 home goals. Fine, we still have 2 away goals. We could still get a draw and go through to the final. Simple as. And they did what they had to do. It's exactly what they've done all tournament long. To Universitario, they drew in Panama. At Universitario. They did what they had to do in Honduras and drew that game and gone through. Same like this. They beat Marathon at San Pedro Sula, came back home, got it done. Forge drew in Hamilton, came back home, got it done. They find their ways. And that's what Marathon does. And I'm honestly very impressed by that. Very good team. A very good team, a strong team, and they deserve to go through. Even though Forge deserved to get some out of this game. And I think it was going to be a 1-goal win if there was a goal that was scored. Especially the way it was going. Forge deserved to get that 1 goal and go through. But Motagua found a way to get it done. And deservedly so. They go to their 3rd final in 4 years. And they're going to win this time. There ain't no way Comunicaciones beats them. No way. No how. Comunicaciones was going to get their ass kicked by Forge. There was no way they're not getting their ass kicked by the Blue Cyclone, which is a badass nickname, by the way. I love it. I love Blue Cyclone. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's an amazing nickname. With that being said, fans, if I were you, Motagua fans, if I were you, go celebrate. I think this is the clearest path you've had to a championship in this tournament. Even though you've made in the final. With that being said, in the final, I believe that this is a open challenge. Not an open challenge, but an open path to a championship. The last 2 finals were harder, honestly. You had Saprissa and Herediano, 18, 19, 21. 2018, yeah, Herediano. Santos de Guapiles Olimpia was 2017, yeah. Herediano. So it was a little bit harder. And I see that, frankly. 2020 had a bad knockout at the quarterfinal stage against Olimpia, Superclásico Hondureño. Now it's time for you to celebrate. I think you get this done. And y'all did well. Y'all deserve this. So go on, Motagua fans. Felicitaciones. That's how I feel if I were you. Congratulations. Go get it done. Forge fans, if I were you, be proud. Well, I am you, but be proud. Be proud. This team had a great run. They get better every year. And they deserve to go to the final, but they just didn't get it done. Either at home or away. They did this to themselves, even though they were so close, and they never gave up. Be proud of them. Next year, I think they go all the way. Kind of like Motagua. They've had their stumbling blocks. I think they go all the way next year. I do, if they make it, because they have to beat Pacific on Sunday. But I think with this performance, they're going to play Pacific and be like, this is child's play. They're going to get it done at home. They score goals at Tim Hortons Field. There ain't no way they lose to Palmo de Caz Pacific. Pacific's a good team, but there ain't no way. Forge will be Canadian Premier League champions 3-peat. No question. There you go. So with that being said, be proud. And look forward to next year. We'll look forward to the final, then look forward to next year. There's a lot more that this team can do and a lot more that's in this team's path that I definitely think they'll blow people's expectations out of the water as time goes on. With the Champions League, the CPL, another CONCACAF league, they will. I don't think this is it. This is not the end of the story of Forge. It keeps on going. Hell, even if they lost the CPL, they still have the CONCACAF Champions League and see what could happen there. And then we'll see what happens with the expanded champions, but definitely not a CONCACAF league because you have to win the CPL to get in there. But with that being said, this is not the end of their story. It's the end of this chapter. Well, I guess that would also be Sunday, but That's kind of like the epilogue to this chapter, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being said, be proud, Forge fans. They did well. They didn't give up. They didn't fail. They just didn't get there. They did not fail, though. This is not a failure. This is something to be proud of. So there you go. Man of the match for me, Kevin Lopez. He was burning down the wing. Even though he didn't score, Kevin Lopez was on fire. That guy is Motagua's talisman. He is. And he's a great replacement for Izaguirre. He is. He is their talisman now. And now I think I see why they sold him. Motagua sold Izaguirre to Marathon. Lopez is good. He's good. He could play in MLS. He could play in Liga MX. He could play in Europe. Turkey. He good. Great player. I wish he was on Toronto. I wish they'd go for him because he's good. That's man of the match. Hell, man of the tie, Lopez. What a player. What a player. What a player. He's amazing. I can't say nothing more than just... I can't say nothing but great things about him. That's where I was going with that. I can't say nothing but great things about him. Kevin Lopez, man of the match, man of the tie. There you go. So if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Or wait for my YouTube memberships next year. Those will be a little bit lower, but we'll figure that out. If you want to support the channel, that'd be awesome if you do. Also support by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that big red bell notification if you do subscribe, super chats on the live streams, putting this in playlists, sharing this with your friends and family, all that great stuff. Tomorrow, I have an MLS conference semifinals recap, conference finals prediction. Could be Champions League semifinals or CONCACAF League semifinals recap, but I think it's MLS first, then CONCACAF League. But you'll see what happens. It's one of those types of videos. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.